For this next video, I'm going to show you how to mobilize and to manipulate the thoracic spine. The patient in this case is going to be standing. If you are roughly the same height, give or take a couple of inches, then this technique could work very well. If they are particularly tall and you're particularly short, then this is not going to work because you've got a tall person coming back against you, especially if they are heavy. So you might want to do a seated on a couch, mobilizing stroke manipulative technique. So imagine that you've decided the patient has a restriction around the T5, T6 or T6, T7. So I'm going to show you that in this case, you can see there is a black mark on here. And then I have palpated and I've gone through an assessment. So I'm saying that between T5 and T6, there is a fixation. For the demonstration, I might actually manipulate T6 on T7. And I'm going to use a towel to apply like a lever, if you like, to that area. And I'm going to flex him down. So the towel is going to, it's not going to much, it's going to fix, but it's going to isolate, if you like, the level I want to target, rather than just bringing my arms around and performing a technique. At least with a towel, I'm trying to specify the level I want to cavitate. So let's go through that. So I've got a small towel, so I folded it, and what I need to do is roll it as tight as I can get it. Because if a towel is very soft, when we actually use it against the patient, the soft towel is going to absorb all the effort. So it needs to be relatively rigid if that's possible. So a towel you've just bought or one that's been in a tumble dryer might be too soft. So you might want to use like an older one, that you've used where it naturally develops a firmness. So what we're going to do is find the T7 in here, okay, by the inferior angle. So let's say we've got a fixation between T6 and T7. So I'm going to step forward, so my sternum is going to be on that area in here. I have a tendency to bring the right arm under left and I hold on the back of their shoulders. The hand goes onto the elbow. Be careful with men for women for obvious reasons where your hand placement goes. Then I'm going to flex him down to the level until I feel tension down to this point. Now, get permission, so I'm going to place my hand onto his hip. I've already gone through this technique with Max. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stabilize here, but I want my patient just to go through the motion. So the legs are going to be straight, okay? Everybody has a tendency to bend their knees, try not to. And then they have to have a confidence to fall back. Now what I'm going to do is swap my legs here. So my left leg is forward, right leg is back. So I'm going to allow the patient to fall back like this, okay? So he's going to fall back on me like this. A lot of people struggle with this concept. If they struggle, then in reality it's not going to work for you. Okay? So what we're going to do, he's going to fall back. So he knows what he's going to do. Now I can place my hand onto his other elbow. And then as he falls back, okay, we're not going to do anything. So I'm going to say, take a small breath in, please. And as he breathes out, he's going to fall, lock, thrust, and there was a cavitation as he fell back. If it doesn't cavitate, doesn't make the noise, it doesn't matter because it's still a mobilization technique. Okay, in this case, I was fortunate to get the cavitation, so that would be a high velocity thrust, which is also called a HVT. You can also add in the letters LA, which is known as a low amplitude. So that would be a HVT technique or a grade 5 manipulative technique, which is like a physiotherapy term, to cavitate the level on T6, on T7, using a towel to fix T7. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the presentation and thank you for watching.